When I was up at Colt's Manufacturing in West Hartford, Connecticut in 2016, I happened to be there the day they brought the first prototype of this in to show the boss, Paul Spitali. This gun is now called the Colt Cobra. It started out originally as the Colt SF-6 or the DS-2. Colt has not made double-action revolvers in quite some time, but this new Cobra means that they're off to a good start. Now this is a stainless steel 6-shot wheel gun. Most contemporary Smith & Wessons are 5-shot guns. This indeed is a 6-shot gun, and the cylinder rotates clockwise. Smith & Wessons go counterclockwise. Another thing that folks that aren't familiar with Colts might not know is how the cylinder release works. If you don't have an old Colt, and again, there are no new Colts except for the Cobra as a double-action revolver, you actually have to pull the cylinder release back, then kick the cylinder open. Now this gun comes with a 2-inch fully lugged barrel. As you can see here, the ejector rod is protected by that underlug on the barrel. There's some updates to this gun from even the DS2, in particular the geometry. When you look at how the gun interfaces with the hand, you'll see you get a little bit of a higher grip, and what that does is allows the trigger to be a little more in line as you draw the trigger back. Now this gun of course is a double action revolver. Pull the trigger all the way back with the hammer down and it releases it to fire, or you can cock it and then release it to fire with about a 3-pound trigger pull. Now this particular sample gun, the trigger broke double action at about 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and it's actually a pretty smooth trigger. They changed the geometry of the trigger shape, and they also opened up the trigger guard here a little bit so that if you're wearing gloves or if you just have big ham-like hands, you can actually get your finger onto the proper position for the trigger. Now this gun does not have the firing pin mounted on the hammer as Colts of old did. And it's a transfer bar gun. If you look inside the rear of the frame here, there's a transfer bar that is only in the proper position when the finger fully depresses the trigger. Now sights on this gun are very rudimentary, as they should be. This is meant for close range defensive work. There's just a mere groove or trough here on the top strap, but they did something very, very different for the front sight. One of the problems with revolvers, especially those that have the sight machined integrally into the barrel shroud or the barrel, is they're difficult to change. Not so on this Colt Cobra. You'll see there's a small hex screw right there. Just turn that out and you can replace the front sight with whatever you want. This particular gun, of course, comes stock with a fiber optic orange pipe. Also stock on this gun is the Hogue monogrip. Again, it's angled to keep your hand in line, but underneath this monogrip is a double V-spring. This is a leaf spring gun. This is not a coil spring gun, which of course harkens back to the old Colts. All in all, Colt is off to a great start with this gun. If you look, this is the first time in years that the rampant Colt has appeared on a double action revolver. I hope we see more.
For more reviews of firearms and shooting gear, check out the latest edition of American Rifleman the magazine,